What's the message been to the players in training this week?
Well, we got back to doing what we do really well. I thought we were excellent on Saturday. Kept the ball well, the shape of the team looked good. So just reminding them of when we do what we want to do, that's what it looks like on Saturday. So it's trying to get that as often as possible.
I suppose about the consistency then, as much as anything, and just same again, please.
Yeah, if you win 3-0 away from home, it'd be nice if you could just do it again. But the detail behind it is things that we did well, as in getting overloads in wide areas where the first goal came from. So doing sessions on that and just getting more clarity and can you do it? But teams obviously come to try and stop you. But the resilience of the team as well, even in the last 2 or 3 minutes, people making blocks and getting out of the box as often as possible and getting out of Scott's way, not defending deep. They're all the things that we work on, and Saturday it all came together nicely. But Saturday's another game, another challenge. It doesn't always pan out the way you want it to.
3 different scorers as well at Mansfield. Are the team now learning to score and create the chances without Luke Varney, do you feel?
Well, I think you look at the last 2 games, we lost against Port Vale, but I think we created a lot of chances. So the couple of weeks before that, we were disappointed with chances created, not people. It wasn't centre forwards missing chances, but against Port Vale we created numerous chances, only scored 1 and gave up a couple of goals. But Saturday we've had quite the keeper's made a few good saves. We've got in behind. Alex has got in the first half for a 1-on-1. Alice has got in what should have been a penalty for a 1-on-1. So it was getting behind their back line a lot. So that was the more pleasing thing, that the work done was we created a few more chances in the last couple of games.
Cambridge, they had been on a 5-game losing run away from home in all competitions. They ended that with a draw last time on the road. What do you make of them?
Well, they've been playing a 3, similar to us, a lot this season. But obviously last week they went to a back 4, played a diamond in the middle of the park and beat Plymouth, who were one of the better teams in the league. I've said it all along, I think they'll come good, and they are coming good at the minute. So it was a really, really good result against a back 3. So we're not quite sure what they'll do, but it shows that they've got versatility in what they can do. They've got real good energy in the team. So yeah, I think they're similar to us, similar to Port Vale really. They're a team that probably struggled a little bit last year and probably surprised a few people. That's not disrespectful, because I think we're exactly the same. That they're doing better than what a lot of people would have thought last year.
And when teams have got 1 or 2 formations and you're not entirely certain which way they're going to line up, how much more planning do you have to do off the back of that?
It doesn't really change, because we've got things that we do. So when we play against a back 5, for example, we do certain things. When we come against a back 4, and if they have 2 centre forwards, we do something different to what if it's a 4-3-3 where they've only got 1 centre forward but it's a back 4. So there's just tweak. The players should know the little tweaks, that because we might think they're going to play a certain formation, the whistle blows and you're like, oh, we got that wrong. So the players have to know that straight away. You can't get that information onto them. That's our job to let them know that happens.
And is that your call, that those subtle changes are made, or are they capable of sort of making that themselves?
Well, that they should know. And obviously we might have got it wrong, so we draw up a team when we get the team sheets in and we say, lads, this is how they'll play. And sometimes you do get it wrong because they throw something on you. So it's important that the players understand that when you do shout on, oh, we've got it wrong, it's a 4 and a diamond, for example, they should know okay, that means we do this and we tweak this. So it's difficult because it's ever evolving, but that's why you train every day.
Injuries and illness. How's Ben Tozer, first of all?
Yeah, Tozer's fine. He trained Tuesday, so he's absolutely fine. There's no Chris Hussey, he's been ill. So obviously there's a little bit going around at the minute. Russ wasn't in on Tuesday because he's been ill. So we'll have to wait and see about Huss. Injury wise, I think Ruben's. All right. Ruben's trained this week, so whether he's fit enough, we're not quite sure. We'll have to make a decision on that. Other than that, as you were.
I was going to ask about Ruben. I suppose the age that he is, he'll know his body. Does that help you sort of as a guide, or do you just go entirely on what you think and what Gav tells you?
Well, it's not important what I think. I go off what the player and what the medical staff tell me. Being the age he is, Ruben, luckily he came off immediately. He felt something. Excuse me. he felt something in his hamstring, wasn't quite right, but luckily he didn't pull it. So that's a younger player will probably try and play on and probably do more damage to it eventually. So I'll listen to the player and the medical staff as regards to whether he's fit or not.
Thank you, good luck.
Cheers, mate.
Michael, if Chris doesn't make it, how timely is it that Josh DeBeo was back on the bench last week? Would he be ready if called upon to start the game?
Again, that'll be a staff decision. He's not had many minutes, he's been injured a long time, so whether he's fit enough to start the game, I'm not totally sure, because he's hardly had any minutes at all. He's had a week's training. We don't have reserve team games or anything like that, but hopefully Chris will be alright.